Hi, it's Starringly Star. Once again, I am back after weeks of procrastinating, like I promised. But I am back, and this time with a fan art of Taeyong. And this fan art is actually very well close to me because I think it was July, August in 2020, I did a fan art of almost the exact same picture of Taeyong. Basically, it was from a photo shoot, and it was a set of two pictures. I did the other one last year, and I've improved so much in the span of 1 year that I wanted to see how it would look like if I did a similar picture, like almost the same, but with my new art style, my new art software, because I bought CSP a few months ago, and my new techniques, I guess, and so that's what happened. I did it, and well, it was hard because it's a full illustration. What you're looking at right now, is like 3.5 hours of work. Yes, at least that's what iMovie tells me. But yeah, you're looking at like almost 4 hours of work summarized in 10 minutes. So yeah, it was very hard for me. As you can tell, the sketch was not really looking like Taeyong at first, but I fixed that. I still don't think it looks like Taeyong like 100%, but we'll fix that. We'll never fix that. Actually, just pretend it looks like a carbon copy of Taeyong, please. Thank you. But yeah, I had lots of fun actually. Lineless art. Oh, I can't speak. Lineless art, as I said in my previous video, just takes a lot of my emotions, like a lot of energy for me. It's very hard for me to just sit through it and do all of it. But it's just so fun, just painting things. Yeah, I had so much fun with the mouth. I struggled a lot. I struggle a lot when I do lineless art, but it's just so fun that it's worth it. And then when you look at the end at your piece and you're like, damn, I did that. That's just so cool, I swear. And so you'll see me struggle multiple times on multiple different things. Also, yes, I refer to Taeyong as TY a lot. I thought I'd just mention it. I think I should mention it. But yeah, TY tried. That's what I call him actually, TY tried. But anyways, it was just so... Well, it was challenging because while I was painting it, I was like, what if this turns out worse than my last one last year? I will be embarrassed. And I do not want to be embarrassed because, well, that's embarrassing, right? And so I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to make it 100 million times better than the last one. And so I think it turned out great. You will see at the end, but it turned out okay. There's also, I think I should point this out, but there's something you should never do that I do all the time. It's do the two eyes separately. And what I mean by that is I did the right eye, well, his left eye, by yesterday night, and then I went to sleep and I did the right eye. So his right eye, so the left eye, the next morning, which means I had completely forgotten what palette I used, what technique I used, in which order I drew. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're gonna struggle a lot when you're gonna have to do the other eye. Yeah, don't do that. Don't be like me. Do as I say, not as I do, like they say. So yeah, as you can see, this is me struggling a little with the other eye. I mean, don't we all struggle with the other eye? If you paint or draw or whatever, you know what I mean by that. But yeah, the shadow on that eye was not right for very long, and I realized it way after, but it's fine. It happens. We can't all be perfect all the time. But yeah, I don't know what to say at this point. It's like, should I talk about my technique? Because truth to be told, I do not have a technique. I do not possess a technique. I just take my stylus and pray that it works. And at this point, if you ask me how I do my pieces, I can tell you in what order I do them. Not really how though. Like I always most likely do sketch, flat color, basic shading, and then the mouth, and then the nose, and then the eyes. Kind of like the song Eyes, Nose, Lips, but reversed, if you know what I mean. Yes. Also, yeah, that's the point where I realized that, once again, don't do that. Don't do that. And by that, I mean have a reference in mind that involves a certain background color and paint without having that background color in mind, because colors on white and colors on black are totally different and look totally different. And so Taeyong looked like Casper without that multiply layer. He looked like Casper the Friendly Ghost, and I felt so guilty. So yeah, but you know, a multiply layer later and that was fixed. I mean, I had to, otherwise people would have been on my ass. But oops, I said a bad word. But yeah, also that's my favorite part of the drawing, the key earring. It looks very pretty, very simplistic, but very pretty in my opinion. Also, that's me fixing the contrast of like the shadows and stuff. Sorry, because once again, since he looked very pale, the multiply layer only like changed the tone a little, but it didn't like add to contrast or anything. So I had to fix that manually, and that was very complicated. And I very much regret not starting off with a black background. Like, I really should have done the sketch and then add a black background. Why did I not do that? Oh my god, the hair. I am so sorry for what you're about to see, because I did not know what I was doing at any point whatsoever. I did things. In the end, it ended up fine, but it was just such a mess. There was a lot of use of the eraser and the blur brush. I'm very sorry for that, but I don't know at this point. I very much don't know. I'm very much sorry. I should really one day sit down and figure out how to paint hair, like do a hair study or something. Like, I should really do that, because, or like find hair brushes maybe, because yes, I only paint with the CSB standard brushes, and by these brushes I mean the transparent watercolor brush, the opaque watercolor brush, and the dense watercolor brush mostly. Yeah, I'm abnormal. I'm a danger to society. Also, I paint all my shadows on the same layer. You guys cannot see that because I did not record my layers as well in the time lapse. But yeah, all that face shading is on the same layer. Yeah, I'm a criminal. So yeah, we're nearing the end of that time lapse. Thank God. I've been talking for like 8 minutes now. Wow. So thank you everyone for watching that time lapse, staying with me, and seeing this journey of me just redrawing Taeyong and seeing my art evolution. I very much appreciate that. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, an amazing day. Drink some water. Don't forget to drink your water, and I'll see you at some point for more art. Thank you. Bye bye.